Lord, we just ask for your blessings this morning, Lord, on the loved ones in Leland, Lord, that lost family members, Lord, that you just be with them and comfort with them in their time of need, Father. Lord, we just ask you to bless our county, Lord, and Father, just bless our country, Lord. Just a lot of things going on, and Father, again, we just thank you for another opportunity. We ask all this in the precious name of Jesus. Amen.
And the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Washington County Board of Supervisors, now in session. Honorable Board President Carl E. Tidings, receive you adjourned.
All right. Any additions? I do have additions to the agenda. We're going to add the road manager, Ms. Clay Norris, Catherine Shamoon, discuss an ad, and of course, Mr. Andrew Smith, our safety. Andre Smith, I don't see Dre, our safety director. Anything else?
That you had
MEC
MEC lease,
lease.
and then we have some cases arising out of the jail. We don't necessarily have to discuss them in executive session, but we need to get approval to proceed, file a response to them. I think it's going to be dismissed, but
All right, so we're going to add the attorney to the agenda.
yes.
Anything else?
Executive session.
Executive,
Yes, executive session.
personnel matter, contract negotiation,
Personnel.
personnel. All right, anything else? All right, I need a motion
So moved.
and a second. Thank you, Jerry. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And the minutes.
So moved to approve.
I got a motion to approve and a second. If there are no questions or comments, all in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
I got one nay. All right, Justin Birch, come on up.
Good morning.
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 This last month, we released the RFQ for the Coalition Brownfield Grant for the county. So that has gone out, but we're looking to hopefully bring in about 1.5 million for that over 2026. We have begun building out our list for the different brownfield sites in the county. But if anyone has any in their district that they're particularly concerned about, please just email those to us. In addition to that, we had about 9 meetings with our Dallas market, which led to about 2 pretty good leads for the county. So we are beginning to work those. And then last but not least, as we're coming towards the end of the year, we're beginning to aggregate our outputs for economic development. So we should have that report ready for y'all either late November, early December. According to the USDA work we did that we filed with y'all last year, the biggest issue that we were seeing in terms of the broadband development throughout the county was the workforce. So for Leland, Hollandale, Winterville, and then Stoneville. We did build out a partnership with Mississippi Delta Community College, and we just reinvested $50,000 into that to help scale their partnership. And then talking with the BEAD office, they are working on 2 ISP grants to extend broadband development throughout the county. Those should come out in about February or March.
I have a question. The locations you're looking to expand broadband development, what locations are you looking at in the county?
So we're looking at everywhere. In terms of BEAD, their grants will go to Hollandale, and then there will be another one for Avon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because actually in your district, it's, you have people on the BEAD list. Certain companies are supposed to provide the service, but when they go to them, they don't provide at all. And so I know that the area of South Main Street in the county, they really don't have any broadband at all. And also within Leland, even though we do have Tech Info, but inside the city, there's an issue as well as far as citizens getting high-speed broadband. That's also a concern. I hope that it's on your watch as well.
It is. I think right now we're still trying to figure out what's going on with the federal government. The previous administration had a lot more money deployment for this. What is the best way to put it? They are committed to everyone having access by 2028, but that doesn't mean good access.
I got 2 other questions.
So we're pushing them to go further than where they're currently at.
All right, with MDCC, I know you're saying you're doing are they doing fiber optics underground? I know they're doing, of course, they have the linemen, but the concern is fiber optics underground. Are they looking to go that route as well?
Yeah, this is only for fiber optics that's within the ground. That was one of the recommendations we made across the board to ISPs,
Wonderful.
particularly to Optimum. Most of the
Oh,
deployment.
just to one company?
Do I?
You said particularly Optimum, no one else.
We made it to all of them, but we
Okay.
made it an emphasis to them. A lot of the broadband throughout our county is being deployed airily.
Right.
That's why when you're having these very minor storms, it goes out for everybody. So we have asked them all to consider doing more with fiber optic. Tech Info is actually pretty good about it.
Right.
C-Spire is good about it. Optimum has been an issue in that regard.
Okay. My final question, Broomfield. The Broomfield.
The Brownfield?
Brownfield. I'm trying to say Brownfield. I got it. The location. Now, where's this location?
It could be anywhere within county.
I mean, have you identified a location right now?
Yeah, we're pulling them together right now, but it's not so set in stone that if you have any in particular that you want us to consider, that we can't do it.
Can
We
you
probably
identify
need the
Explain to the board what a
what
brownfield is.
Yeah.
Brownfield are XU sites, so it could be a former like an industrial building or something like that that has environmental issues. Maybe there was some dumping there on a plot of land. It could be an older home, but brownfields are anything that kind of has an X use, but now there's an environmental issue in regard to it, which prohibits us from being able to clean it up, or it prohibits from being adaptable reuse for something else.
So I have a location. It's radioactive. Would y'all be able to touch that with a brownfield?
How's it?
Radioactive.
That's what they told us. It's actually in the Elizabeth community. I don't know what they did there one time. It's by a cemetery. And they were just saying that you could never do nothing there. And so I don't know if that, and I'd find out more information on to see if that.
Give us a location, we'll find out.
Yeah, if you give us a location, we'll try to go through the environmental process on it. It shouldn't be radioactive in the Delta. The only two places I know that have had that sort of nuclear capacity would be either near Grand Gulf or the Pine Belt. But there could be other environmental issues with it that we can look in. But yeah, if you'll get me an address, we'll add it to the list.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Brownfield could be an old service station, gas tanks underground, anything like that.
Yeah.
Ag strip, airplanes loading and flying, chemicals, any of that. Anything else you want to share, Justin?
That's it.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Justin.
David Burford.
Good morning. Couple items this morning. I have annual renewal for our Badge Pass ID badge making machine and the license for $627. And I also have our HyperReach notification system renewal for 2026. Remains the same at $9,975.
Pleasure.
So moved to approve.
Thank you, Jerry. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That's in your budget, David?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, sir. This is not in my budget. Want to bring up something we've discussed in past years. We're to the point where I would like to recommend we replace 16 of the 20 outdoor warning sirens. You're looking at $900,000 or less.
All right, any idea where we're gonna find the money? Any proposals, any suggestions?
ARPA money?
Let's go. Let's look at it. But we do need approval to go ahead and start finding resources.
So moved.
Motion and a second. Any comments, any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Let's talk, David. Let's find it. See if we can't make it happen.
All right, that's all I have.
I
Thank you
do
very
have
much.
a question. I got a question.
Please.
If we find this money, how long will it take to have them installed? What's the turnaround time?
The whole process, I'd say 12 to 18 months.
Okay. Would that be, and I'm sure that would be all of them, they'd get them some, during that time, some of them would be up during that 18 months. I mean, say in
Yes,
6
correct.
months, you may have 3 up, it would be like that. It wouldn't be all of them would be turned on and at the same time, I'm assuming,
No, we'll turn them on as
as,
they put them in, but we're gonna keep moving forward with repairs. We got 3 more done, no, 4 more done last week, so, we're gonna keep.
so how
moving
many do you
forward.
have up and active now?
I think, 10.
Okay, out of the 20, is it 20? 20?
Yes.
20 of them? So you got half of them are working now? Okay.
And it may be better than that. We're running another test this week that'll tell us more. And
Now, the proposal you're making, that's to replace all of them, or is there any out there that's newer, or?
there's 4 newer ones. We've got 16 that are 16 sirens between 20 and 30 years old, and they're just.
Well, I
they're
guess what
done.
I'm saying is, that proposal is for all of the ones that need to be replaced, even
Yes.
if for now, we took, and replaced 4 of them, and just done it like that. If you're talking about 18 months, you're gonna be in another budget by that time, so we can operate, and necessarily, we don't have to find the whole $900,000 to start doing this,
Right.
so.
Yeah, the original proposal, I think I broke it into 4 years, maybe 4 years for 4 years.
Okay,
So
okay.
whatever works.
All right.
That's it. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Ed.
you.
Dr. Lawrence Hudson.
Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning.
All right, I'm back again today to continue the discussions on the community walking trail that we were asking for a partnership with the county. And I don't know if y'all still have the papers from last week, so I brought them back to y'all to take a fresh look at them. So this is one
Okay,
for each. That's for-
okay, I'll give it to him, yeah.
That's one.
Okay.
That's different.
All right.
So what we have is we have 3 different size walking trails, 1/8 of a mile, 1/6 of a mile, and 1/4 of a mile. And the one that's stapled together, it's a front and back. The one that's stapled together is a 1/4 of a mile, but Mr. Hooker gave us a cost estimate for like an asphalt and a concrete that supposedly lasts a lot longer than the asphalt. If we decided to go the concrete route. But Mr. Griffin and our attorney got together and we were developing an interlocal agreement, and our board approved last week that we approved the interlocal agreement once the 2 attorneys develop it, pending the approval of the Washington County Board of Supervisors. So I guess today I'm asking that we enter the interlocal agreement if you all decide to proceed with one of these 3 options. The largest, the 1/4 of a mile. And that one is, it has a price for for a concrete and an asphalt, which was not much different. And the other ones, Mr. Hooker just gave me the price of the asphalt, but I'm assuming
So you said it's 3.
it's 3 different sizes.
I didn't
So will this be limited to just a walking
I
trail
don't know
as
if that's-
opposed to jogging and running? Because I know that
Walking
there's a
trail.
differently, if it's just a walking trail and you run on concrete, that's
Let me ask you something.
bad on
I
the
thought
knee.
you all talked, you and the attorney.
No, we haven't talked about this.
I misunderstood something then.
Let me, I briefly spoke with David Rounsabal. I looked at the requirements on what type of agreement we could enter into, and the law says that we cannot do anything for the district without an interlocal agreement.
Okay.
All right. Then I spoke with Mr. Hook about the interlocal agreement, and he gave me some numbers that we have not talked about or shared information on. And since the districts meet, I don't know and I haven't spoken with Mr. Rounsabal since the school district met, all right, on what exactly the school district has in mind, because I'm told, it could cost up to $200,000 when you start looking at numbers. And I know the district has 50,000, but I don't know, what else the district had planned to do in terms of trying to make this happen.
Ms. Hudson?
We just have the $50,000 and we're asking for the partnership with the county to make it happen. It's on the county's land, so obviously it belongs to the county, but the interlocal agreement will just talk about the access and who's responsible for it, but, and those type of things, who's responsible for maintaining upkeep. And that's what the interlocal agreement would, but obviously it will belong to the county. It's on the county grounds, and our school, during the day will, we obviously want to put in it that our students and staff have access to that trail during the daytime, and but it's open to the public from then on, and for as long as it's there.
Okay, you said the largest one. What kind of numbers on the largest one? Let Mr. Hudson tell me.
It's about the same, 188 and 189 for the asphalt and the concrete.
When
It's
you
about
say
the same.
188, 189, what is that?
188,000.
And you got 50.
Yes, sir. But I didn't know how much of that would actually turn into in kind and how much of it would not. That's something I don't know what the county capabilities are and what you have on hand. as far as resources.
130,000 of in-kind is right, right?
Maybe not as much as 130. It may be some monetary things that's involved that the county would agree to pay outside of it. But then I'm saying some of it could be only considered in kind because the county may be capable of doing it. The other parts, the county may not be capable of doing it.
Ms. Brooks, I'm sorry. Ms. Brooks?
I'm just looking at it, the in-kind, only thing I think we probably could do is the clearing and grubbing. That's it, everything else you have to purchase.
Anyone else?
And it's $10,000.
Ms. Hudson, we asked the last time you were here if there were other options that you would consider for the use of the $50,000 grant. Have you come up with any other options for the district?
Yes, we have some things that we would do on school grounds, and it would just be.
Could you share that with the board, please?
We have gotten a price estimate on putting a pavilion up back by the playground on O'Bannon Elementary. And we're looking at getting some type of a soft padding underneath. The pavilion, I think it was like $17,000 or something like that. And then we were looking at some exercise equipment. They did approve for me to purchase exercise equipment to put inside, like treadmills, elliptical machines. And we were looking at a few rock climbing stations for the students to get physical activity on.
Okay. Board, what's your pleasure?
I have a question. The activities you're looking to put on the county property, what activities are you looking to put
Walking
on
trail.
there?
Just the walking trail.
Nothing else?
No, just the walking trail.
Ms. Griffin?
Yeah, now,
That's
if it's something that's done on campus, the board, the county can assist, the school district with, some of the work on campus without an interlocal agreement, okay? However, for instance, the county can assist with paving and stuff like that, and you purchase the materials and so forth and so on, without, just in-kind service on the campus.
Okay.
But if it comes off campus, there has to be an interlocal agreement.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions from the
One
board?
other question. With the one that's 126,000, what's the mileage of the walking trail? Do you know?
That one is 1/8
1/8 of a
of
mile.
a mile, yes, ma'am.
And then the big one is a mile, I
It's
take?
1/4 of a mile. And
1/4
then
of a
one in
mile.
the middle is 1/6 of a mile.
Go ahead, Lee, I'm sorry.
Just a couple things. Out of both those projects, either the on-campus project or this project, do you think the student, they would get more use out of the one on campus than this, or what do you think?
I think the one on campus, obviously they will, because
Yeah.
it's closer in proximity, but it was about having expanded the 50,000 to the community some kind of way. It's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
And there's no other way to expand it to the community without a partnership. Outside of a partnership, we just need to do something on the campus.
I think it's a great idea. I just, right now with our finances too, because we've got some stuff coming up, matter of fact, in this meeting that we're gonna have to spend some money on some tractors and stuff. I just don't know if we have the money to do that right now. And we talk about in-kind, and that would be great, but some of this stuff, if we're going to the problem of putting this down, it probably would need to be professionally, done and bidded out, so we know that it would be solid, it would last for some years and stuff. So, I would think at this particular moment, like I said, I think it's a great idea. I like the larger track, but I just, for the money wise, I would think we'd have to just say, you know,
Let me do
maybe
this.
go the other direction for now, you know.
Let me do this. Let Mr. Norris have a copy of the largest plans right there behind you.
Okay.
That's the road
But I
manager.
think Mr. Hudson's got to know something quickly.
I didn't
But from you've got to know something today because this has a timeline on it, correct?
Well, what I did was they agreed because we had to get agreements and there's still additional things that has to be worked
Okay.
out with the county. So she agreed to go ahead and disperse the 50,000 to us. And she said if we didn't agree, then I just have to resubmit to
Okay.
them amendment of the project, and then they'll reapprove it to use. I can't spend anything until it's final, but she did go ahead and get the check in motion.
So you've got a little more time for if we don't answer it today.
Yeah, and we have until, I think, October 1 of next year to have completed and expended the funds, or we have to ask for additional time or whatever.
All right.
So this project is,
Ms. Norris. You see that walking trail?
Yep.
To go over, put a foundation in, level it up, square it. The width of the paver.
All right, got a question.
Come on.
When is this walking trail need to be completed by?
we have a year to expend the funds. So
Okay.
We said this time next year it needs to
Okay.
be complete, or I have to ask for an extension.
All right, well, the reason I was asking is, you know, we buy our material from one supplier here in town that's local. It's the quickest place to get it from. Well, we got several projects going on in the county, the power plant, they got the solar farm, and they're getting gravel from there too, so it's kind of putting a damper on, you know, being able to snatch up a lot of material to do big jobs, you know, so, but I don't, if it's a year, I don't think it's worth it.
What I need you to do is, I'm sorry, Lee, go.
Well, now there's two, they quoted that at concrete and asphalt. Now, we can do the asphalt, but
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't have the
Oh, yeah.
ability to do the concrete.
Just
If that's
asphalt.
the,
Just
yeah,
asphalt.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
That'd be the
years
only
ago, the county has put in walking trails.
Mhm.
Take a close look at that,
Okay,
Ms. Norris, and let us know,
okay,
and put a number to it.
all right, I'll do it.
Make sure it's higher than 50,000. You okay? Yes.
The question still is whether or not we want to enter into that interlocal.
Let's do the interlocal agreement anyway, period. We need to have that. Because there are other things that
Yes.
come up,
Yes.
like tearing down buildings, other issues that may arise. We got the agreement in place that works.
So you want a broader interlocal agreement
Yes.
than just the walking trail? Okay.
Yes.
You
Yeah, yes.
Got that? sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's make that happen.
Is that?
Is that okay,
just-
board?
Yeah.
Is just limited to Western Line, or you want to incorporate the other school
I
districts?
think we got Western Line in front of us.
Okay.
All right.
So moved.
I got a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Anything else, Ms. Hudson? Dr. Hudson?
When do I come back?
You don't come back, we'll contact you.
Okay, that's good enough.
We're gonna do the best, we're gonna figure it out. You told us what the timelines are.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna talk,
Yes.
and we'll figure it out, we'll get it scheduled. I think you'll be surprised.
Okay, all right, thank you all.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Winter? East Park Community Outreach. Welcome, wait a minute, you're not by yourself, I know. Oh, no. All right. Y'all come on up here. These ladies are with the, Ms. Brooks, they're in your district. Up off, they'll tell you who they are.
Hello, everybody, and how
Good
are you?
morning.
Okay. We are all here because we all together diligently search for resources. So we thought everybody should be here along with us. But we are East Park Community Outreach, and we're located at 2500 East Alexander Street. What we have there is a food and clothes and what we call staples, tissue, paper towels, resources that we donate to families that are in need. We've been there for 3 years, since 2023, the beginning of 2023, doing this. For a while, the funds were coming from strictly just from volunteers, but we do now get help from the Mississippi Food Network. We're coupled with them, but they do not give you an unlimited supply of food, okay? And we buy our own food. We do get donations every month. We get cash donations. We have, Corvus have helped us, the casinos, because Walmart, have all helped, because our clientele has gone from 150 some to 262 families, y'all, we fed last month. And trust me, the government does not feed that many. So we reach out to other people to get help, to serve them. And we all know the cost of foods and everything else. So she wanted to, go ahead.
Give us your name. Give it.
It's
We
an
need her name.
application.
I'm your,
Oh.
your name.
Barbara Griffin.
All right.
And I'm just letting you know, it's just, we do applications, like we,
Pass them around to her.
everybody that, that apply for stuff, we don't just give, we let them know. We also cooperate with the, Washington County Opportunity. We've had a lot of, the parents that come in need clothing, needing food and all that stuff. We just trying to help as many people we can in that area.
Now, pass it around.
Now
Get a
it's
copy.
getting,
Name.
cold, and so.
What's your name, Ms. Cole? Ms. Cole, what you say your name?
Oh, my name is, Christine Wallace.
All right, Ms. Watt, we just wanted names for the record when you speak. That's
Yes,
all.
sir. Yes, sir.
And since you're on television, we
Yes,
want people
sir.
to know who you are.
Yes, sir. We will be, applying their kids and their grown peoples with coats, because we get homeless peoples that comes in. And, during the cold weather, they need coats. So we have it ready
Thank you.
for them. So,
Lee?
it's one of the things that we does,
Okay.
during the winter time.
Okay. Lee?
Oh, thank y'all for what y'all do. Have we given any donations in the past? Have we given y'all anything in the past?
You have.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you have.
So
last year.
what did we give y'all last year? Do you remember?
5,000.
Okay. Is that what y'all requesting this year?
No.
What are y'all requesting?
Well, our customer base has grown tremendously, which we get back. And I want to add this, y'all. We are with USDA, and she can show you that on the applications that the people have to fill out through the Mississippi Food Network. So all agencies, the Food Stamp Office, for example, if they cannot help those
Send them to y'all.
clients, they send to us. Bennett Thompson have referred people to us. Mississippi Food Network out of Jackson, when people relocate, all these people come to us for help, so, and we're doing it.
Can, do we put them in our budget this last year? Did we put anything in their budget? I would say this, and we want to help, and I feel like we will, but from moving forward, because again, it does, we used to have more assistance in the town than we do now, but moving forward, next year, I would suggest June or whenever, get with Ms. Chalisa, and that way y'all can apply then. And then that way, as we move on, we can put it in our budget moving ahead. That way y'all don't have to come and request it, because we do help, things like this. So it would just kind of set it up where y'all know every year that you've got something, or hopefully you got something coming in every year from us doing that. So I guess I would ask you again, I mean, maybe we can't do all of it, but what would be your request today?
We're not asking for the 100,000, like.
Right, yeah.
How much we found on that?
I'm sure that, like I said, I would make a motion that we move forward on it, identify the $10,000, get Ms. Carter. Is there somewhere we could, on 10,000?
I second it. And also just place them on our, allocations.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
made the
Next
motion.
year you could do that, and then, I would say May, somewhere, is that a good time, May, for
Well,
them to
I
get with you
mean,
next?
No,
What,
it
Oh,
was
was
there.
it? Okay.
It was there.
so,
Let me,
would you,
Well, that's why I was asking if they ever been on it, yeah, okay.
would you amend your motion,
Okay, yeah.
would you amend your motion to make sure they're on our regular
So,
allocation?
amend it to say that, yes.
all right, that's part of the
Second.
motion. I got
Yeah.
a motion in a second.
Thank you all.
Let me say,
No, thank you.
hold on real quick, you all. Let me be
But they
clear.
get the 10 this year, but they on our allocations to get this every year.
All right, let me be clear.
Yeah, we on the same page on this?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But at budget session, just like this year, there were so many constraints. We did not approve any request.
We didn't give more money, but we still gave.
There were people
That's
who wanted
correct.
to be added to the list. We didn't add anyone either. That's fine. You got a minute to think about it. But, you know, and they'll be in the process. Right now, I got a motion and a second on the floor
Well,
to go
I
ahead.
just want to comment on that, though.
Okay.
And there is a difference between people going hungry, too, though, and, you know, and other allocations. So I understand. I mean, and you're right, you're 100% right, but there's just times, it would be different if it just was no possible way, but as long as there's a avenue, I think, you know, that we can do it, so that would, you know.
That's the church.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, we're not, we are East Park, but we don't have a building of our own right now. So we actually rent from them to have space.
The church?
Yes, yes.
The church make y'all pay?
Well,
Give.
we
have to have storage, we have so much storage.
That's right.
I'ma say, okay.
Unfortunately, the church is
Church is real
is
space.
small, has a small
Well-
congregation, so we have to.
What was your name again? I like what she said. Church has bills too. They have to pay too. So that's just how it is. Yeah.
Amen.
You know.
All right. Say that again, Jerry. All right. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We appreciate everything you all do.
Thank y'all so much, absolutely.
And,
You know anybody that needs help, do that.
All right.
So this for anybody in Washington County?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
anybody, but we concentrate on Washington County. Now, we did give you the applications that they do have to
That's right. I like
complete.
that.
Uh-huh,
like
and
that.
they have to qualify under the state
That's right.
guidelines.
That's right.
So y'all do this every Saturday?
And right now, we're on.
Saturday. Oh, every fourth Sunday,
Mhm.
every
Every-
Saturday. So y'all do this 4 times a month?
Let them tell you.
Once a month?
Let them tell you.
Okay.
When?
Just every fourth Saturday. Now, we have considered doing it twice a month, but right now, we're just not able, you know.
Everybody good?
Yep.
We do have people that also, my name is Mark Green.
Thank you.
But we have people that are in need before that time that we do assist.
Right.
We appreciate you all.
Thank y'all.
I don't even have to.
It's on this.
Oh, I see it. Hey, I see it on him, sorry.
It's on that. And each time they come, we give them flyers to give to other people.
Okay.
Believe me, they call us. For example, the DHS give them our phone number, Mississippi Food Network in Jackson, have them to contact us. So it's not like we're just over there feeding just, you know, those people. It's a big deal.
What I will say is, y'all service is much needed, I thank you, and I think y'all can pick up some more clientele.
Okay, we'd love to.
They want money, not more clientele.
No, but they finna pick it up, they finna pick it up.
All right.
Right, we'd love to.
We appreciate y'all, and
Thank
we'll
y'all so
we'll be in touch.
Thank you all so much.
I'll give you a shout.
Thank you all.
Wow. All right. Miss Sandra Williamson. Miss Williamson has asked for permission to serve alcoholic beverages at the Washington County Convention Center for she has pronounced that for me every year. A conquest of what?
So move, somebody turning 15.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It is.
I blow steam up. I blow steam up.
All right. I got a motion and a second to serve alcoholic beverages at a celebration for a 15-year-old.
No. They celebrate. She's not, you know what I'm saying. She's not been turned 15, right, but go ahead on. So move.
I got a motion and a second already. Didn't I get a second, Jerry? All in favor, show a sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
I got one nay. You're good. Make sure you make contact with the sheriff department and the convention center. Make sure all your documentation's done.
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Thank you. Mr. Lump. Mr. Willie Lewis Lump. Hey now.
Hey.
Back again this year requesting the uses of Washington County Convention Center for our annual banquet. Next is 19 years this year, next year will be 20.
So
Okay.
move to
Got a
waive
motion?
the fees on December 17th.
Seven.
I'm sorry, December 7th.
Seven. I got a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor, show a sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Lewis, take
Thank
care of necessary paperwork. Get in
Yes,
touch
sir.
with the sheriff department. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right. Now, we had an addition for executive session. Now, what do we have? The road manager.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's play Nara. I see him now.
Good morning,
Hey, now.
everybody. Just kind of want to stop in and do some updates on where we at since the last board meeting. I'm gonna start out. We've had two of our older model mowers that we use. they're '08 models, anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000 hours on them. We think we got some internal issues going on with them. It's gonna cost some money to try to get these things tore in half. That leaves us 2 running on this end with a side cutter, so that's 2 bush hogs and a side cutter on this end, and it's 2 bush hogs and a mower on a side cutter on the south end. The 2 mowers on the south end and a side cutter could probably make the south end the rest of the year till we can address it at the first of the year for some tractors. The 2 tractors and the side cutter on this end is gonna be tight, trying to keep up on this big end.
Oh, I talked to Clay, we need to, instead of just, these tractors are almost 20 years old, so we need to go ahead and just replace one right now for the north end.
What's your recommendation?
It's on state contract, I think total it's about
113,867.
So we need, that way we got it on the north end of town. So
Get a second?
I make a motion that we do that. And we've got the money, because like I say, these older tractors, they're 20 years old, and
We
the
good?
way it's looking, you'd have to break them in half. Just one right now.
One.
Well, we just hadn't identified the money, it wasn't in our budget, so we hadn't identified.
Well, y'all, Ally gotta use that money for the shortfall from the, ERPR project.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, we did.
Hold on, we took a vote to do, what would you say, Charlie?
Yeah.
It was presented on budget.
Yeah.
You were on the Zoom thing, and you told me to send you all the information, and I did. And it was just one that was like 2.1. It's like, it was a little chunk that we're short on.
We need 1 tractor, I need a second.
I'm gonna second it, but I'm a little lost that we used all the use tax dollars.
We haven't used it yet.
You committed them.
Yeah.
We committed 1.1 million, but how much do we have left?
Committed more than that.
Hey now, all right, I got a motion on the floor, y'all get together on that one. I got a motion and a second for the purchase of a tractor, 100 and how many?
113,867.
That's
You good with that,
tractor,
Lee?
that's tractor and cutter.
You good with that?
Yes, yeah, it's on state bid, it's on state
All in favor,
contract.
show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, that's unanimous. Timeline, or lead time, I'm sorry.
We tracked that tractor down the other day when we was getting prices on it. We found one available, so we can get it in the next day or so.
Yes,
Oh, it's 2025, brand new.
yes.
They found it at a Wade in Pontotoc, so they
Okay.
said we could get it whenever we get moving.
All right,
Okay.
let's make it happen.
All right.
Anything else?
Just kind of update on where we at with everything. We're finishing up Cooling Road today. Just some touching up, tightening everything up, finishing up the last little piece.
Mhm.
I know there was discussion of moving to Black Bay.
Mhm.
We're gonna have to start at the old 61 in on Black Bay
Right.
and do some reclaiming.
Right.
But if the board wishes, the spot between Cooling Road and the flower department there is in really good shape. It's been tore up and it never was put back. So that small spot is able to be overlaid if the board wishes to do that.
Would it be better to start on 61 and?
I agree to come in off of 61 and
doing.
stay off
That's
of
what
it.
he's talking about.
Yeah.
All right, but keep in mind, one thing. Today, I need you to go over to Stoneville
Okay,
and look at those 2 roads,
I will do that.
and let's have a conversation.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
You know, and it's not that we're focusing in one particular area, but this just based on priorities. And I think everybody understands the importance of what the experiment station means to.
How much are we doing over equipment in Stone?
It's gonna end up being about 2 miles total on both roads, I wanna say.
What road are we doing?
Experiment station, and I had to look at.
Stover Road,
Mm-mm. I don't think that,
but then you say Stone Road initially?
no.
No, I think it initially, when I first heard about it, I think it was a small spot.
It is.
Well, tell me, what is it? Is it the road that, the main
I have,
road?
I have them in my phone, and I don't have my phone. We'll let you know.
That'd be great.
But you know the rules?
I know, that's why I'm asking, is it Stone Road? Is that the road with Mississippi State Extension
Mm-mm.
on,
That's the roads that's back in the back over there.
going to the Catfish Pond?
I'm not sure, Ms. Brooke. I don't want to say something wrong, but we'll take a look today.
All right.
And what we need to do, board, is just have it clear, but it won't take very long to do these. Keep in mind, the season is closing out. Now, talk to us about chip and seal and temperature.
We're working on the
versus
chip and
asphalt.
seal. We're still on the chip and seal deal and our asphalt. We can run our asphalt till about 50 degrees. Once it starts getting cooler, 50 degrees, that's gonna be about the limit for it. Our chip and seal, about 50 degrees also. Just cause the,
I thought Chip and Seal go low. Then
just depends on how your weather plays out in the year. But the
'Cause I
temperatures,
thought Chicken City can go near freezing.
no, it's
47.
got to stop way before freezing.
It's tar
It's a
base.
tar, that tar
Yeah.
base, you got to have it at least about 47, 50
'Cause
degrees.
normally we don't normally stop chicken seal like in January. We
Mm.
normally stop in February.
Well, we gonna keep
Yeah,
rolling as long as the
December.
temperature will allow us to roll. I mean, we're not gonna check up. We're
Yep.
gonna stay cutting grass until the last minute.
All right, tell us where you are with the striping.
Also, our striping truck, we had to send we got our paint for it. We got our pump put on the water last time. We got everything situated to get going. We've got to send an onboard computer back to EasyLiner to be redone. The computer just wouldn't come on. It's a small control box that works your arms. They said about a week or two we'd have it back just to have it rebuilt. The
All right.
price for a new one was $3,000, but to rebuild that one was about $200-300.
All right, Lee?
When y'all are not using that piece of equipment, is it under a canopy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone else? Clay, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ms.
What you
Brooks.
got?
What about the road, we started on that, cause the last board meeting, we talked about getting an old culvert, have you done that yet, for the road behind?
Atkins Road.
Yes.
I've got an old culvert ready for it, and we trying to work this one call deal with that pipeline and gas stuff over there.
They have not responded yet? 'Cause I know
Yeah,
SDOT
they responded, and there's gas lines running everywhere over there. So we got to set up with the pipeline people to be on site when we do it. So
When we do that,
whenever we can get the pipeline people to meet with us,
I do have, what's the time? I'm just wondering.
we ought to be able to have it in a couple weeks.
So
We
it's
got a
like
pipe,
2 or
yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah, what 2 weeks at the latest.
When
All
will
right.
we get to that road, to do that road, cause I drove it, it's really bad.
Yes, that road was a chip and seal road originally. So once we come out of Sligo Dairy, we could move. That was plans to try to get that one back together and fix that small section of blacktop between the first house and up to the highway.
It'd be good if we could blacktop that road because that's a residential area, and one of the things I'm really pushing in District 4, I can think about no area, and I'm sure y'all may feel the same way too,
I think everybody's pushing for asphalt, Ms. Brooks.
asphalt in the residential area. That's really important because once we do a blacktop asphalt on residential, it's just the people that drive on the street, and that road would last a long time.
Correct.
Right now, there's a road, what's the name of the road, Lee?
Williams Road,
What's it?
Williams,
Williams, you
Yeah.
familiar with that one?
yeah,
Leo
that's why,
Williams?
yeah,
Leo Williams.
yeah.
Let's talk about
And
that one
then
today. too.
Jerry's also got one too, the St. Christopher Extended. It's a little small strip.
All right, but when we come down, you'll get that.
Yeah.
That's part of that plan.
And then also, I want to give you an update on the Patterson Road. We got everything mopped out, the culvert blowed out, per the engineer's request, so we'll see how the water drainage does.
All right. Anything you need from us other than the tractor?
Other than when we're about to wrap up probably a week or so, if these little showers will stay out here and let us run, we finish up Janelle Road reclaiming. My next road's Jerry's Sunflower River Road.
Okay.
Estelle, we looked at that Friday. We had a scare with it at first. We one called the area between Hanley Road and Avondale. There was a box culvert there. The box culvert over the years has kind of got deteriorated, so the engineers got with us, and we're going to remove the box culvert, put 2 pipes in. The pipes are on site already, but when the gas company originally marked everything, they marked in the ditch, and we thought we were going to be away from everything. Well, we went back and redid the one call, and they moved the gas line up right on the edge of the road on top of the box culvert. So we kind of had a couple days where we were trying to make sure that that gas line was not in that road where we was fixing to dig. So we're looking to have about Wednesday, if this rain will move out, stay out tomorrow. Wednesday, we're going to close Old 61 between Hanley and Avondale, cut the road in half, give us a few days to get it in.
Okay.
I got one up.
Come on, Lee.
Don't forget that, was it Douglas Road we're gonna have to tear up a little bit? Right there, the one that's got the grooves? Wasn't that Douglas Road you looked at?
Douglas, Douglas
Yeah,
Road,
it's-
West Park.
Yeah.
Both of those.
And those spots on Avondale, y'all got those fixed?
Yes, they kind of got them smoothed
Yeah,
out for the time
but,
being.
yeah, but that Douglas Road, it's just grooved out too
No,
bad. It's going to be
Douglas
torn up.
Road's gonna need to be tore up.
Not all of it, but
Not
just
all of it, but it's gonna
parts
be
of it.
pretty good spots.
Gotcha.
That's gonna have to come out of there.
Yeah.
And then West Park, I think we're just gonna take West Park from 12 to Skates Road
Okay,
and just chew it because it's pretty bad.
okay.
Okay. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Ms. Catherine Shamoon?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Won't take too much of y'all's time. I am here for the Washington County Welcome Guide that we put out every year. I'm asking for y'all's support to continue with a full-page ad to not only support our business, the advertisers in Washington County here. Just a little brief history right here. We put out 7,000 copies of this every year. I've got some here that I can let y'all see. Last year, we partnered with the Chamber and added all of their membership to the entire county. This year, we are adding it to the welcome centers across the state to promote tourism right here in Washington County and drive people here. It has been a recruitment piece for Washington County Economic Alliance, our hospital, and our mayor's office. Energy themselves have asked for 500 copies for the people who are moving here in December and January. We focus on business, education, healthcare services here, and museums because we want people to stay here. I know it's important. Mr. Gordon, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Keith Johnson, who graduated from Riverside, who is a talented blues musician. We are doing a full focus on him this year. And Ms. Brooks, we're doing a large focus on Leland. Aside what has happened, we know it's a strong community and a vital part of our county. So what I'm asking for y'all is your support to continue your full page ad. And we also do a note at no additional charge, a letter from your president at no additional charge.
What's the cost?
$895 for the entire year. We can do whatever y'all would like to do.
That's always the standard ad.
Okay, yeah, I think it is.
It is.
Okay.
We always do that, Ms. Brooks. You
And
wanna
I've
be
got
taken
them,
off?
so whatever we need to do.
I've never seen it, but can you slip
I can sure.
It's everywhere. All right, was that your motion to approve the $895?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
This is actually, yeah, you can have it. This
All right,
is the one that
we
y'all
just
need.
approved you.
We'll get it. All right, appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.
I have a question.
Shoot.
So with Leland, what are you gonna be promoting in Leland?
All of the revitalization and rebuilding of the businesses that I'm aware of, the museums. If there's any other points that we need to hit on, we need to address that.
I think one thing we may wanna just put emphasis on the back lanes, because
Yes.
there's a whole piece where to promote that Washington County is open for business.
Yep.
And we wanna work with other entities that may wanna relocate to this area.
Yeah, and I think we are doing a big focus on that as well, but I love the bypass.
Does she have your phone number?
I can get it to you,
Thank you.
so,
All right.
thank y'all.
All right. Mr. Andre, he's not here? Huh? Okay. Did I get everyone? John, did you want to address the board? Or you just?
Yes, sir.
I need a motion to add John Hill. I got a motion?
Second.
And a second.
Good morning, y'all.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'm representing Winterville. I'm back again because, we had a meeting 2 weeks ago today, a community meeting, and they were asking me questions that I could not answer regarding what we're doing, the documents that you promised.
I called you. I got your documents. You didn't answer. You didn't return the call, but I got your document. I got John the documents of every contract that they've entered into with Heflin Engineering. All of their project information he said he didn't have. So we've gotten that for him.
And they were wondering why Precision hadn't came back and Heflin to finish the job or continue working.
All right. Do they understand that this board does not have a contract? This board does not have a contract with Heflin or Precision. The Winterville board does. We didn't hire them. You all did. We have no contract with them.
But you do have agreement with them, right?
We have no signed documents with them. You all have the contract, the scope of work and everything that you all entered into. No, we didn't enter into a contract with any of them. You all did. You all gave them a finish date of March of 2026, a completion date of March of 2026. And it's in the documents that we have for you. but you all have the contracts with them, not us. Did you talk with your attorney?
No, I haven't been able to reach her. I invited her to the meeting, and so did the secretary. She didn't show up, nor did you.
You didn't invite me.
Yes, sir.
We didn't talk, because I was wondering when, but I had an incident in the family. I had a death in the family, and I couldn't
I'm
have,
sorry
but,
about that.
but I couldn't have made it anyway, but we didn't talk, and it kind of, damn, John didn't call, and then I saw
I
Bob, he said you
explained
all
to
didn't have the meeting.
I explained to them
Yeah,
that you had a loss in your family.
yeah, but when I saw Bob Boyd, he said you all didn't have the meeting, you're having a meeting coming up, your annual meeting or something?
No, that was the annual meeting 2 weeks ago today.
All right, well, Bob said this weekend, I saw him Saturday. But okay, that's another story.
We're gonna have another annual meeting the first Monday of this month coming up,
Next month, November.
and you are
I will be
officially
there.
invited.
Because, you know, people seem to be suddenly looking at me, but I have not signed a contract. This board has not signed a contract with Heflin. You all did. We providing assistance, and we provided some funding to help you with additional water lines, fire hydrant, that kind of thing. But we went into an agreement with opera funds with you all.
So I have a question.
Okay.
So how much money we talking about?
How much?
I couldn't answer.
You all were awarded almost 900,000 on your own?
Around $867,000.
A little less
for
than
the well
900,000.
alone.
That's with the
That's for the,
state dollars.
no,
That's opera funds.
that's for
It is
the
state dollar opera from
Mm-hmm. 1 second, Ms. Britt. Yeah.
the American Rescue Plan Act.
We allocated 280 or something like that, Ms. Somewhere in there.
Then this was with the MVP program or something.
No. This was all,
That,
empty. Ours was,
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, ours was the commitment we made to the water districts, Golden Acres, Metcalf, Winterville. That was our commitment to them. Ms. Griffin?
Yeah, I know you, I recall last time you told us, Ms. Merchant was your lawyer, is that
Yes, sir.
correct? And did you send her a letter requesting her attendance?
No, we have a group text that have her enlisted on it.
Next question, did y'all have a project administrator, a grant administrator, a project administrator?
No.
For the well and the opera program, I'm not sure.
Mm-mm.
So you didn't have an administrator? You just had engineers, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you're not sure whether you had an administrator of the grant or not?
No, sir. I'm not sure.
All right. John, let's get together. I want to give you that information, and what we do, make sure that I'll be present at the next board meeting. And I also want to invite Representative Bailey. You know, he has an interest as well, and we'll be there and we'll talk, but I need to get those papers to you today.
Yes, sir.
All right? We'll talk later on.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, John.
thank you.
All
Have a
right,
good day.
did we get everyone? I guess we have. Ms. McCoy, you good, huh? Appreciate you. Ms. Carter?
Good morning.
We got 6 minutes till.
We be spending 11.1% of our budget, through October 20th compared to 8.33%. Total receipts deposited October 3rd through the 17th, total $311,270.86. I am requesting board approval of our claims docket totaling, that is not that great.
668?
Yeah, it is $668,412.92.
So moved.
And a motion? And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries.
I'm requesting reimbursement in the amount of $2,953.74 and $6,706.55 for Elks Serene Lodge 567 for the Elks renovation project done with ARPA funds.
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. Everything is appropriate, Ms. Carter? All right, I got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
Motion carries. That's 3-1.
Requesting approval to copy the 2024-2025 inventory into the minutes. I will give it to you.
It's all inventory in the county. So moved.
Got a motion? And a second. Any questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries.
Now from the Leland School District, they're asking the Washington County Board of Supervisors to supply the district with enough labor and machines to bring and spread gravel at Mr. James Baggett's address, 4346 Highway 82 West Leland. This will make it safe for the Leland School District bus to turn around at its location.
Just to turn around, bus turn around.
So moved.
Got a motion?
Second.
All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Yeah, we'll pass that on to Clay and get that knocked out. Is it already a turnaround there, Ms. Brooks? Do you know?
Where's there? It's just gotten worse.
Okay.
Okay, I also have from Mr. Benjamin Hampton, this is permission, and this is to the Washington, with Western Line School District Board of Trustees and Washington County Board of Supervisors, permission for use of private drive as school bus turnaround. And he's the owner located at 576 Bailey Road in Glen Allen, and he's granting permission to the Western Line School District to use his private drive, which is Farm Road, as a school bus turnaround location.
Is
This is a
that
new,
from
this is a
Western
new
Line?
one.
That's an order from Western Line?
Yeah, that's, Western Line contacted me, the one that's over the, and this is a new turnaround. This is
Yeah.
not another one, but.
That's his permission to establish.
Yeah,
the
to
turnaround.
let them establish a turnaround.
That's your motion?
Yes, so moved.
And I got a motion and a second. Questions, Mr. Turner?
No. I
All-
just wanted to make certain it was coming from Western.
Yeah,
Line.
that was from Western Line that
Yes.
sent.
All in
me.
favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And that's all I have, with the exception of a reminder, South Delta Planning and Development District's annual meeting to be held on October 29th at 10 a.m. at the Raven Higher Education Center. Now, send a reminder.
Thank you.
All right. Ms. Holmes?
We need board approval for ratification of the resolution.
Y'all wanna do resolution for those families who lost loved ones over there?
What is that now?
I need a.
Oh, for-
Yeah.
So moved.
Yeah. I got a motion.
So moved.
I got a motion and a second. I got a motion, Supervisor Gordon, second Supervisor Brooks. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The state of Mississippi, Secretary of State's office sent 56 parcels back to the county. The parcels were more than 25 years old. And they are cleaning up their inventory
Good.
at the state. So they give them back to us as a county. The tax assessor's office is responsible to put these back on the roll. We are just asking, that the board accept these parcels. That's all we're doing.
So moved. Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I have a question.
I'm probably the same question. So when those are handed back to us, so you put them back on the roll, but if they're handed back, somebody's got to, how do you get them back on the tax roll?
They're not.
They're not going back on the tax roll
No.
unless you transfer.
Well,
tax.
that's where I'm going with that. I mean, there's no reason for, so you're talking about 60 properties, some kind of way, even if it's for a low number. You know, the city years ago, y'all might have remembered this, and I thought it was a good idea. I don't know if it ever passed, but Greenville was talking about some parcels that really was not ever going to be bought or anything. You got neighbors on each side. You split it or sell it to one of the neighbors at a decent price. Get it back on the, just getting it back on the roll some kind of way. I know it's not legal for us to give them, but at a very low price that people may take them and at least you get them back on the tax roll, and somebody else responsible for cutting them other than us. So I would suggest the attorney look into that to see what the possibility of that is, what's our options.
Well, you cannot transfer them directly to someone without advertising for bidders. You gotta
Right.
give the public an opportunity.
Right.
The first thing you gotta do is get them back on the road. Are those patents that you got? Okay, so essentially, they become, once you spread that on your minutes, the county becomes owner of them. The county can then, I would recommend you first look at them and see whether or not you got a need for it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Once you determine what your needs are, if any, and then you decide to keep those. But if you do not have a need for them, then you see if you can dispose of them.
I got one other question.
Yes.
Will that be a legal description of them, or would that be
The
something that we could
patent-
all look in and say, here's an address, we know where they're at?
No. You'll have legal description based on the patent and the parcel numbers and so forth and so on. We can get you the legal description.
Well, no, I'm not worried about it. I'm just wondering if we look over a description that we can look at and say, hey, this is on Pickett Street, or whatever the case may be.
Based upon the parcel numbers on there, if either the clerk's office or the tax assessor can tell you exactly where they are.
Right.
Okay, and it may be on some of them.
Yeah.
Okay, the address.
She looks like she's pointing at some, are they on there? Are the,
Here's the number there.
If we all can get a copy of really the address versus the parcel number.
Do you really want them out like that? And
Well, I'm
do
talking
you
about,
really want all of us looking at
I'm
that?
talking about give to the board members so we can see what's available, and
Yeah.
it's only 66, and
You-
so we'll know what's available.
they're already,
They
most
go
of them
back
look
to
like they're
county.
on here, the addresses, just so we know where they're at.
Okay.
They're legal and both, so, okay,
Right.
gotcha. Gotcha.
All right,
Okay.
I think you all pretty much have an idea of where we're looking to have property. All right, but first thing, let's just get the process, keep it moving. And what we'll do now is have a motion to accept, Mr. Attorney.
A motion was made and it's
But,
already seconded.
and again,
It's already on.
You just ain't carried the motion yet.
All right, y'all finished having you, everybody good?
only thing, can we, like I said, get a copy so we know when we do start doing, we want to know if they're any use to us.
They are.
I'll give you, that's what I'm saying, if they are, we need to know they are.
It's
some
only
type
a
of
few
use.
though,
Yeah,
let me say that.
you know.
The state has had them for years, some of them not maintained, they're small and there's nothing, with today's codes and statutes, they're so small you can't rebuild, but you can offer to a neighbor.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And we don't need something that, they are, obviously, nobody ever bought them in taxes, sale, or anything, so it's not very,
But they saw with no need, they let them go.
The people failed to file their patent,
yeah.
and it's been over 25 years on.
So those have been up for 25 years? Nothing's really, wow. Okay.
All right, we'll make sure everybody gets a copy since you all want, if you want a copy.
I would just like to see where
That's
they
fine.
are located.
All right, we'll get everybody a copy. I got a motion and a second on the floor. Are there any other questions?
I do have one other, I don't want to drag this out any further, but I noticed one, just one of them I looked at was, so some of these are in the city limits.
That's fine.
So does that revert
No.
back to us or the city?
It's us now.
And
Or whatever the state say.
It's us now.
And we have to be careful and make certain that the state is not just pushing them off on
They are.
the board.
No, they are.
Let me finish, because some of them may require court action to clear titles to before you can dispose of them. And so the state may be trying to dump them off on us, all right? And force us to have to clear a tile in order to transfer a clear tile to someone else that we sell them to, and it costs the counties a lot of money to dispose of, okay? Sometimes it's best to tell the state, we don't want them.
All right, and two, so I'm just saying though, if they're, just say if they were in town,
Yes.
are we obligated to any way to turn them over to the city, since they're in the city limits, some of these
No.
addresses? Okay,
You can't.
good.
But Mr. Griffin, something you just said, if the state is giving it to them, don't the state own it?
Not necessarily. The
They
state
do.
owner is
Yes, they
subject to a clear tile, to clearing up the title in many instances. And we can give them, we can notice that we'll give them a quitclaim deed. It's up to them to do it then, okay? But some
Whoever that buys it or
Right.
whatever, yeah.
In other words, a quitclaim deed say you accept it at your own risk.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you go to some of these properties, and it's property, and you got neighbors on both sides, why wouldn't it be, you say you have to put them up for bid?
Yes.
And then, put those, of course, the neighbors have more interest than anyone else has,
You you would think.
Yeah,
Yes. When we go through that process, let's make certain that we indicate in any advertisement that we will transfer only a quitclaim deed.
yeah, that's
Okay?
right.
That saves this county money. All right?
Yeah, gotcha.
All right, I got a motion and a second on the floor. Any other conversation? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Mr.
Motion,
President,
hey,
I like to add resolutions to the board, to the agenda. That's my motion.
add a resolution.
Yeah. Do I need to
Type
just
of
put it on the
resolution?
agenda?
Resolutions.
What
I
type?
want resolutions for the people that lost their lives in Leland. We need to do a resolution, the county do one for
That's your motion?
everyone. Yes, for everyone that's.
Give me a second.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Can you get all the information that's necessary,
We'll get it.
please? All right.
I would
Dr.
recommend
Carey?
you expand that to
We not shutting you off
families
yet.
that were injured too.
You good?
suffered injury.
Also including families that was injured as well.
Yeah.
Resolution.
let
for
We'll
them
figure it
know.
out. Okay.
Yes.
Come with Ms. Holmes. Ms. Holmes. We'll figure it out. Let's talk, Ms. Brooks.
I have a contact here from American Financial Credit Service.
Let's go into executive session on that one. Okay.
All right, so that's the executive session for contract negotiations, Chris?
Yes.
Now, do we have executive session for you in legal matter? MEC?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm
Sheriff Department? Hey. Hey.
Good morning.
Milo for Washington County Regional Corrections Facility from September the 27th, 25 to October 24th is in the amount of $15,533.
So move to.
I got a motion to accept. I got a motion to accept. Got a second. No questions? All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Me nay.
I got one
Nay.
nay. Motion carries. All right, we got an executive session coming up. Lee, you good?
I am, thank you.
Ms. Brooks, you good?
Yeah, just want to
Okay.
bring to attention last meeting, I talked about breast cancer awareness, again, how important it is. But the other piece is, October the 5th through October the 11th is Mental Illness Awareness Week. Also, in the month of October, we have Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So the concern is just don't allow domestic violence and don't take it lightly. If somebody say something that they gonna do it to you, believe them. And the other one is National Cybersecurity Awareness. And the concern is just identifying protection on, be proactive with cybersecurity, because at this day and time, so much is going on when people are taking over domain names and so much. And actually, we just saw what happened at Amazon. You don't know what happened, but it was all on the news. And the other one is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. And so it's something to bring awareness to those concerns. Also, Down Syndrome Awareness Month. October is a big month. But anyway, let's just stay mindful of what's going on in our community and be diligent and keep ourselves knowledgeable.
Okay. Jerry? You good?
The other thing I just
Oh,
wanna
I'm sorry,
say,
Ms. Brooks.
just going back to Leland, I'm encouraging anyone who's watching our posts on social media, the FBI is still looking for additional information. We encourage your parents, grandparents, aunties and uncles, talk to your youth, your children, because a lot of this information is actually on social media. Some of the posts I even talked to young people that Saturday evening, it was some posts where it talked about, they put the information out what they're gonna do. So it's nothing that's too little, too big to reach out and talk about what happened. We want young people to really get involved because a lot of it's on social media. And the contact number is 1-800-CALL-FBI, or you can call 387-TIPS, or you can call the Leland Police Department, because they're still doing the investigation to ensure that we get all the city of Houston.
Award amount. How much money for information?
Oh, they have a $5,000 award for, I don't know how they're gonna distribute it, I don't know. But I just want you to know that it's very important that our young people share the information from their social media accounts, because a lot of them knew the things were gonna take place coming up to Williams Homecoming.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Brooks. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming. We have to go into executive session right now. We have contract negotiation plus personnel. All right, need a motion to go into closed session.
So moved. Second.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, we're about to go into executive session right now for a personnel matter and contract negotiations. Need a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
And a second. All in favor, show by sign of aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All devices off.
A lot of these things here, those
Yes, on both of those contracts, I
All right, I
suppose.
gotta add all the documents into the minutes.
You need to make the, announce first the action taken in the executive session, Mr. McGee.
There was no action taken executive.
Yes, it was.
Was
It was two actions. You authorized me to write a letter, on that lease. And secondly, you voted not to approve that contract, for Ms. Lee.
That, and, so we rescinded.
That's correct, that's three actions.
And then four, I'll send Ms. Lee about the, online bidding process that we're gonna terminate. Okay? All right, I need a motion to accept, to copy all documents into the minutes. And accept all reports from county officials. I need a motion. And a second. Second. All in favor, so sign of aye. Any opposed, motion carries. All right, now, this is the, last meeting of the month. What do you think? Okay. Last meeting of the month. There is, hey man, I really do appreciate all the, kind words and everything that we got, and, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, man, people just been so nice, so kind, and, ooh, my God, and talk about food and all that kind of stuff, food, it was something. But,
But you know what, your in-laws, they've been very active in Greenville. His father-in-law, he talked to me before he even ran for office. Just very encouraging, just wanted to see Washington County was never like to be very inclusive. So they some pillars that made a big difference in the city of Greenville. We just go over there.
all right, everybody, I think everybody has a copy of, say it.
In Nova Soul, just go through the